Now we're doing reasoning over code. Here's our first one. The goal is to find a value of n that makes this function return true. We'll copy the function, paste it here, and now let's start doing a little bit of reasoning. All right. First off, n is going to be a number because we're comparing it to other numbers. Not only a number, but between 0 and 99. Okay. We don't know if it's going to be an integer or a float yet, but maybe we should assume an integer, especially because we're doing mod. At least in 112, we rarely do mods with floats. So assuming it's an integer, it's a 2-digit integer. Anything from, well, a 1 or 2-digit integer. Okay. So now d1 is n mod 10. Okay. Well, if n is a 2-digit integer, n mod 10 is the ones digit, the remainder when you divide by 10. So d1 is the ones digit. d2 is n divided by 10. Well, if it's a 2-digit number, integer division by 10 is going to give you the tens digit. Think about this. 87 double divide 10 is simply 8, the tens digit. So we just said this is the ones digit, and this is the tens digit. Cool. So we have the ones digit and the tens digit. Now m is 10 times d1 plus d2. So the ones digit of n becomes the tens digit of m, and the tens digit of n becomes the ones digit of m, which is to say m is the reverse of n. Or if n is like the digits ab, then m are the digits ba, if you would. It's just turning the digits around. That's what's happening here. Now, finally, we have to return that when we do that, we get a smaller number. So for instance, it couldn't be 34 because when you turn the digits around, you get 43, which is not smaller. Fine, so you get a smaller number, and the original number has to be less than 12. There aren't a lot of numbers for us to consider that are less than 12 and that are integers that are greater than or equal to 0. I'd say there's 12 of them, from 0 to 11. We can rule out 11 because when you reverse 11, you don't get a smaller number. So it's from 0 to 10. Okay, so far so good. Now, what about 0? Well, when you reverse 0, you get 0. So now it's from 1 to 10. What happens when you reverse 1? Well, the number 1 really is 0, 1, and you reverse it, you get 1, 0, which is larger. And in fact, that'll be true for 2, 3, 4, 5, all the way up to 6, all the way up to 9, because when you reverse 9, you get 90 or 90. Well, now we're down to just 10. If n is 10, when we reverse it, we get 1. 1 is less than 10, and 10 is less than 12. Let's see if we're right. To see if you're right, all you do is print rc1 of what you think is the answer, and we get true. We are right. So 10 turns out to be the answer to this problem.